arena access. Loading arena access.
Thank you, sir. Is maintaining intensity over the course of 60 minutes a challenge for a young club like yours?
Oh, it's usually a challenge for every club. That's not a young club, but we're going to have our moments, and we have to weather a few storms. The Islanders, I know Scott Gordon well, and coaches a very similar style that we play, so they're going to be trying being aggressive, and we've got to be ready to bend but not break.
Can we look at your power play goals, 2 of them off the rush last night, as a different approach to perhaps getting that power play going again?
Well, it just happened to work out that way, and we took advantage of some sloppy defensive work from Edmonton. I'd still like to see us set it up and get it back to the point, but we can't force issues. Last night we were trying to pass through people. Got to do a better job.
All right, Ron, thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs at New York Islanders.
In Uniondale, New York, it's the Esquire by Movado countdown to puck drop. Yes, you ready? Fans, tonight the New York Islanders would like to recognize Long Island Sled Hockey, an organization that is specifically aimed at juvenile and adolescent population of physically and or mentally challenged athletes. We draw your attention to the Zamboni corner as we welcome the president of Long Island Sled Hockey, Brian Bloomquist, and joined by player Brett Bloomquist. Tonight, in support of Long Island Sled Hockey, the Islanders would like to donate $8,000 to this cause. Now presenting the check on behalf of the Islanders, number 10, Richard Park. thank you, Brian and Brett Bloomquist, and your work for Long Island sled hockey. On Sunday, March 7th, the Islanders participated in the second annual Sticks and Steaks dinner at Rothman Steakhouse in East Norwich, benefiting the Islanders Children's Foundation and supporting the Junior Islanders program. Please welcome to the ice 3 Islander greats and the coaching staff of the Junior Islanders, Benoit Hogue, Bob Nystrom, and Brian Trottier. The Islander players are proud to announce that this year's Sticks and Steaks raised $25,000. And here to present the check to Benoit, Bobby, and Brian is number 2, Mark Strike. The Islanders would like to thank all the fans who participated in this year's Sticks and Steaks event and the raising of $25,000 in support of the Junior Islanders program.
Moulson Canadian Leafs hockey on LeafsTV HD from the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Islanders. Phil Kessel, who had a big night last night in a win over Edmonton. And tonight we bring you the leaders of the Lace Living Room, brought to you by Tim Hortons. Proud to support Timbits Minor Hockey, where the first goal is having fun. J.S. Giguère is 1-1-2 lifetime against the Isle, 2.69 in those games. And it will be Martin Biron in goal for the Islanders. 11-11-5 lifetime against the Leafs, 2.82 in those games. Dennis Leroux of Savannah, Georgia. Montreal's Stéphane Auger are the linesmen. Pierre Champoux and Brian Murphy are the linesmen, and Dennis Leroux and Stéphane Auger the referees, of course. Sent around into the near corner. Shen pinches down to knock it into the side. Still has it, tries to center. Hit the side of the goal, it comes in front. And now Stolberg trying to get a shot away. He did! And it went off the glove of Biron wide. Good pressure by Toronto to start. Totterley's shot is blocked in front. Grabowski couldn't find it, and the Islanders will get it out at center ice with Bergenheim going hard to the net. The shot is right on. Giguère stopping that.
And Kuhlman with the goal, getting behind the defense. Kessel moments ago getting behind the Islander defense on a great pass from Beauchemin.
Ball won by the Islanders. Back to the point it comes. Cone sends it wide of the goal. Into the corner goes Trevor Gillies. Drop back in the net. The wraparound attempt to stop the rebound. Scores! On the rebound, and the Islanders have tied the game.
Well, this time it was the Islanders' turn to get some work down low behind the Leaf defense. And good puck recovery by Gillies here. Gets the puck down, and the wraparound doesn't work. But nobody finds Jackman coming in late. And where's Jackman come from? Everybody's chasing the puck, and Coberley is way late getting back to the front of the net. The wraparound is fine. Everybody's got their backs turned. Shen loses control of the puck, and Jackman just sneaks in and tucks it in past Giguère.
So the game is tied at ones very quickly. As back to the goal, a wraparound in front of the net. And Grabowski couldn't get a stick on it.
Baby, could be 9-9 tonight.
Well, yes. Both teams playing with less than 24 hours of rest. The Leafs had a bumpy ride in here to LaGuardia, and then had a nice wake-up call about 9 a.m. courtesy of the fire alarm. So this will be an interesting effort. Bailey in the corner, trying to play it back along the boards, and does. Bergenheim back to the point. It goes to Mark Streit. A shot, and that was off the glove of Giguère. Centering pass. Giguère stopped at the rebound, wrapped around again, and Giguère is down to smother that right at the post. As a 1-1 tie here, the goal scorers have been Kuhlman for the Leafs and Jackman, his 4th of the year for the Islanders. Played into the center ice area by Kessel. Brought back in over the line by Bergenheim. It goes to the side of the net. Carberlet chased by Opozo around back of the goal. Kyle Opozo with it. Lost his balance. The puck comes to the side of the net. Good play made there by Shen to poke it off the stick. Bozak is able to free it up for Shen, and he gets it ahead to Kuhlman, who strikes Kessel in the skates with his pass, then gets it onto the tape. Kessel trying to slide it back for Bozak, and the shot hit a leg before it reached the net. Mark Strike laying it up on the right wing side. And it is knocked out into the center ice area by Matt Martin and then shot right back in again by Toronto.
Oh yeah, Martin Biron is a little shaky so far in this hockey game. Just little things that he's been doing in the net, like that last stop behind the net.
Here's Lundmark trying to drag it in over the line. He does. Works into the corner after along with Gervais. Hansen in there trying to help out. Lundmark got it freed up but couldn't get it back to Phaneuf, and now Strike starts out of his own zone. Up on the left wing side for Tavares, and he is run at there and then bowled in from behind is Matt Martin, and Phaneuf is down and slow to get up. Lundmark over to say a few words to Martin as the puck is back at the Toronto goal.
Right leg, Joe, seems to be sore.
Lundmark dropping the gloves. And the linesmen are in between them. Martin was diligently going to take his helmet off. But Jamie Lundmark trying to stick up for his teammate Phaneuf, who was over to the Toronto bench. And we'll see if Lundmark's efforts negate the power play.
And I would doubt that. We'll have to say, let's have a look at this hit first of all.
Plus 2 minutes for sportsmanlike. Toronto number 16.
Right over top of him from the back. And that might be a bit of a payback for a hit earlier in the game.
So it is going to be a power play for the Maple Leafs.
I mean, he nudged Tavares afterwards, and I don't know if that's warrants that kind of hit.
Pozo discussing it. Here's the hit by Phaneuf.
There's the initial hit. That wasn't much. And then, wow, afterwards. Right from behind. A good call by the official.
Martin brought up to replace Jeff Tambellini in the lineup tonight. And cleared off the boards to center ice by the Islanders. First power play of the game for Toronto. They're 3 of 23 with the man advantage in their last 5 games, but all 3 came last night. Caputi shot off a leg, and then Grabowski couldn't find the loose puck. And it is fired high in the air off a stick to center ice. Carberlet playing it back, but it's stolen. Here's a chance for Parker. Shot. The Leafs this year.
And Carberlet plays away with the puck there and just coughs it up, bails out on that play, and then Park with a real good shot coming right down the middle. Como with the good down ice pressure. Here comes Park, and he rifles it right over the top of Jaguar to give the Islanders a shorty.
It is the first shorthanded goal for Richard Park. Former Belleville Bull. As it is cleared into the corner, and now Kessel working in there after it. Here's Kuhlman back at the goal, trying to come out in front. He's knocked away, and 3 Islanders break the center ice. Left wing side is Como. Como in, trying to work back of the goal. Still has it, trying to look for Bergenheim in front of the net. And Kessel plays it back into the corner for Gunnarsson.
Tavares, he's scored 3 goals against the Maple Leafs this season, and you will remember that he does a real good job just sneaking in the back door on the power play, and that is his spot. 18 goals, but just 1 goal in his last 20 games.
5th minor penalty for Kuhlman this season. And Tavares over that area. I'm not so sure Jaguar wasn't in the non-trapezoidal area there when he handled that disc.
Anywhere's the non-trapezoidal area for him. He's going to stay in the net. Now that's a good hit, a straight-on hit.
And now Mayer. Caputi goes after Mayer, who's looking around for a partner. And Grabowski was looking for the puck.
Now there's been much talk about hits in the National Hockey League, but unless there's an elbow up, and I don't think there was, this is a straight-up hit on Grabowski right here. Now, nothing wrong with that hit. because Grabowski is going north-south, and he had his head down with the puck. That is a good hockey hit. I've seen a few lately that are a little questionable. That one isn't.
Oh, one last night.
Many thought it wasn't. I didn't love the hit on Lucic last night in Montreal. There, good hockey hit. Nothing wrong with that hit at all. Grabowski's going north-south. That's pretty clear to me. There's no gray area on that one.
And Grabowski didn't react.
No.
And Caputi did, but...
So that's where headshots will not come into play, because it was a good shoulder check when Grabowski got himself in the railway tracks moving forward with the puck.
It's not his first visit to the railway tracks.
No, it isn't. And I think the whole key to this is blindside, that word. And he wasn't blindsided there at all.
Face off to the right of Jaguar.
Is 15th, Jackman is 4th, and Park is 8th. The Islanders leading the visiting Toronto Maple Leafs after 20 minutes of play, 2-1.
Welcome back to the NASA Veterans Memorial Coliseum. It has been rain-soaked, but things clearing here as we welcome you. I hope you turned your watch ahead.
I did, but you know, they
had an hour.
They had so much wind, the building started to fall apart. We were all hoping it would fall down here, but it didn't happen.
More than a few as you see the first period summary. And Mr. Wong trying to institute the lighthouse project in this area, which when you see it, you wonder why the delay. It would be a magnificent area here in the parking lot area of where the Coliseum currently stands, in a brand new facility. And this franchise desperately needs a new building. And desperately is a word you can't overuse, because this building is falling apart.
It's called character, Joe.
Or dump. Whatever you want to call it, it needs to be replaced.
And they're trying, and it's funny, you ask people that are close to the situation here in the island, and they're saying things have almost been too quiet lately, meaning that many think there's something going on behind the scenes. There's Garth Snow, the general manager of the New York Islanders, on his left.
Our Jeff Gerardette is sitting over a mouse trap that they have up here in the press box.
At least it's not a rat trap.
Well, yeah, let's hope not. It is Shen flipping the puck to the line, trapped, and a shot is blocked there by Grabowski and played out at center ice. Coberley banks it over the line. Caputi couldn't get to it, and it is Strike taking it back into his own zone, and off the board, sent out at center by Gervais.
He just gets down in that V position, doesn't pull himself out of position, and has wonderful patience when there is a loose puck in the goal crease.
Islanders are 4-12-1 in their last 17 games, and on home ice this year, 18-13-3. It's been on the road where they have really had their problems. In over the line is Como. Como with a shot, deflected wide of the net by Jaguar. Como trying to come out in front. They score! Franz Nielsen set up on the short side, and it is 3-1.
Off the rush, and the Islanders just chip it by right here, go wide. Gunnarsson takes his man all right. The play goes down low, and both defense end up going behind the net. And when that happens, that starts all the problem. There goes both defensemen there. Como gets the puck, and now it's a 2-on-1, and Grabowski's far late getting back. And a nice little play by Como over to Nielsen. No chance for Jaguar, and it's 3-1 Islanders, and a late goal with 1:38 to go is a killer for the Maple Leafs.
10th of the year for Nielsen. Como gets his second assist of the game, and the Islanders have opened up the first two-goal lead. Here's Kessel back in, a shot by Beauchemin goes wide. Penalty is coming here against the Islanders. Beauchemin to Phaneuf, and the shot is blocked and held, and it...
We profile Red Deer, Alberta, a tremendous sporting community that has spawned the hockey careers of Mark Tenorti, Glenn Wesley, Chris Mason, and the Islanders' Trent Hunter. Hunter had a spectacular freshman season on Long Island in 2003-2004, scoring 25 goals. Since then, he has been a mainstay on a rebuilding Islander franchise. Here's to all the great players from Red Deer and everything this land gives us. Franz Nielsen scores the second period's long goal. New York leading 3-1 after 2. Moulson Canadian Leaf Hockey from New York is brought to you by Moulson Canadian.
Trevor Gillies brought back in the net. The wraparound to Tempest up the rebound. Scores! Carverlay playing it back, but it's stolen here. The chance for Parker shot. He scores! Trying to come out in front, they score! Franz Nielsen set up on the short side, and it is 3-1. Veterans Memorial Coliseum, and tonight's second period summary is brought to you by Proline. Get way into the game. Just the one goal that came late in the period. Franz Nielsen from Como and Sim at 18:22. And neither team's been able to score on the power play, but the big difference is the Islanders scored a shorthanded goal. That gave them the 2-1 lead in the first period.
And let's look at this 3-1 goal. The Leafs are all back in good position here. You'll watch two defensemen go behind the net, and then a flyby on the wing, and then Grabowski doesn't get back into the play until it's way too late. The 2-on-1 in front, and it's all over. Grabowski left the zone far too early. Both defensemen will go behind the net, and it's now a 3-1 with that late goal.
And, whoa, right off the face-off. Park took a snapshot at the net. Took a while for the official to decide that things were lined up. And now an offside will present yet another face-off, this one outside the blue line.
One thing in this game, and it shouldn't happen because it's around... Okay, just a minute. We're going to watch the face-off first here.
This is exciting stuff. Watch. This went on forever in that Park. If you weren't paying attention, you're going to have that surprise you a little bit.
Anyway, getting back to my story, the only thing in this game that probably won't develop because the Islanders are up 3-1, but remember in the preseason when Phaneuf ran a pozo, and an Islander player jumped over and was ejected for the game. And in a few situations in this hockey game where the Islanders might be looking to settle the score, it happened in the first period. They got a couple of tough guys up for this game. I don't think anything will materialize, but we'll watch for it.
Well, here's Carverlay coming to center, a lead pass. Juggo, whoa, boy, what a riverboat gambler Biron was there. He almost hit. Was that Bozak coming through the middle?
Kuhlman, I thought.
It might be Kuhlman. Yep, you're right.
The Islander coach, Scotty Gordon, on the bench. He's a former goalie, but he's having a heart attack every time Biron does that.
Now into the corner for Kuhlman. Tonight's Spotlight brought to you by Hyundai. Smart is in.
And Martin Biron tonight has been steady. He looked a little shaky early, and I was thinking, is he there? But he really found his game as this game has progressed. And he hasn't had to be spectacular, but he's been steady and on the mark, and his rebound control has been good. It's a tough call when you have a young team because you want to keep them in check when your team play isn't acceptable yet. You've got that balance of keeping them rested with the schedule the way it is in March.
Bailey in over the line. Puts the brakes on. Back to the point it comes to Stride over on the near side. A drive by Gervais deflects wide of the goal. Gervais with it at the point again. Doesn't shoot it. Drops it off to Como. Jack to Gervais in the shot. Blocked. Como with the shot. Stopped in front of the net. Moulson trying to get to it. Stolberg couldn't clear. Neither could Phaneuf. Back into the corner near side for Como. Como looking for Gervais. Then a cross ice pass. Right in front of the goal. They score. Moulson. Where he has scored a lot of his goals right on the lip of the crease.
Well, he's got a wonderful nose for the net. And this is some nice puck movement here by the New York Islanders. And a nice little pass across on the play. Good delay, good delay. And Moulson goes to the net. And Phaneuf bites, and Josh Bailey is the passer. And Josh Bailey has his mom and dad in the attendance tonight from Bowmanville, Ontario. Played for the Windsor Spitfires.
25th
and also for the Owen Sound.
Yep, 25th of the year for Moulson. And his 5th by way of the power play. Down in North York, Mississauga raised, and Matt Moulson has enjoyed an opportunity to play regularly here on Long Island. Hillen, a rink-wide pass. Jackman carries out. Taken off the puck there by Book for the game against the Senators on Tuesday night. As Como steers it over, and the Islanders are going to take 3 of the 4 games against the Leafs in this season series, as it's played into the Toronto zone, and it is Ståhlberg around back of the goal. Victor Ståhlberg trying to come out on the right wing side, given a bit of a flying leap there from Blake Como. In over the line is Coverley. Coverley with a shot that bounces wide of the net, and Caputi's drive went off the side of the goal. 29 seconds and a high stick making contact here with the puck. Coverley's going to go back to touch it, and that's going to bring a face-off back in the Toronto zone as a result. Linesman looking to see if anything had developed in the way of nastiness, but everyone has headed to their respective benches. And now with a 4-1 lead, the face-off in the Toronto zone to the left of Giguère, whose record will fall to 3-5-1 as a Leaf. Face-off won by Toronto and taken around back of the goal. Final 15 seconds in this one, as it's brought up on the left wing side and backhanded in over the line. Wallin goes in after it, and it is brought off now and taken back of the goal. Wallin got it freed up, and there's the buzzer that ends the game.
Well, the Leafs just didn't fire tonight. Simple as that. And you're going to get situations that the schedule catches up to teams, and tonight seemed to me like that's what happened, is this young group just didn't have any gas.
Nikolai Kulemin opened the scoring, but Jackman and Park scored, and Park's goal, shorthanded, turns out to be the game winner. Nielsen in the second period and Moulson in the third is the rounding out the scoreboard here in a 4-1 Islander victory. Leafs outshot 32-27 as you take a look at the Moulson Canadian 3 stars for tonight's game. Biron, Park, and Como are the 3 stars in the game. Ford Leaf Nation post-game starts now.
57-56. One minute remaining in the first period.